Gildan Media, a division of Recorded Books, presents The Artist in the Machine, The World of AI-Powered Creativity by Arthur I. Miller, narrated by Adam Lofbomm. The best way to predict the future is to invent it. Alan Kay. Preface. I've always been fascinated by creativity. What it is, how it works, what happens at the moment of inspiration. The many thrilling developments in AI that we are hearing about have cast creativity in an entirely new light. I feel the time has come to put down my thoughts, bringing together creativity and machines, the culmination of much that I've been thinking about for many years. My interest in creativity began a long time ago, when I was a boy growing up in the Bronx. I was one of those students who fell through the net of the New York educational system. Raised in a somewhat dysfunctional household, I did poorly in IQ tests when I was 8 or 9, and suffered for this throughout my entire public school education, assigned to classes with subpar teachers and uninterested students. The only upside for me was that the classwork was so trivial that I had a lot of time for other pursuits. I escaped through books. I became a voracious reader and frequented the local public library, which in those days was a magisterial building chock full of books. It also had an ample supply of records. Always interested in drawing, one day I was struck by an album cover that showed an interesting sketch of a man deep in thought. Although I had never heard of the composer, I borrowed it. It was Tchaikovsky's Fifth Symphony. It blew me away. I had never heard anything like it. I began to work my way back in time, and the further back I went, the more amazed I was at what I was hearing. Then I discovered Bach. My first thought was, how did these people dream up music like that? I became hooked on creativity. But at that time, if you were smart, or thought you were, you studied physics. I did so and enjoyed the intellectual challenges. I studied at CCNY and MIT and then began research. But my heart was never really in it. My passion lay elsewhere, in creativity. What it is, where it comes from. I've always refused to believe that it is a mystery. So I turned my attention to the history and philosophy of science. Reading the original German language papers on relativity theory and quantum physics, one thing that leapt out was the importance of visual imagery and creativity in science. Along the way, it had become clear to me that aesthetics and beauty were...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?